Uh-oh. So, just looked over at Roose Bolton, and turns out his wife is pregnant. Let's just hope it's a girl. That was wrong. I probably shouldn't have said that. So this is interesting news. My son, apparently, was given a dragon egg by Danny, and was able to hatch it and train the no, I'm sorry. Hasn't trained him yet. Hatch the dragon, Visenion, who is... I don't know. Oh, son of Drogon. That's cool. Good for him. You see, this is where this playthrough is really going to get interesting, because Dario has just challenged me to a duel. My heir is 12 years old. He's a genius, and actually has really good stats for being only 12 years old. But I really don't want to see myself get killed by Dario, and I really don't want to, you know, reject the duel because I'm brave, and I have a dragon. So, let's accept. Well, I do have Lyrian Steel Blade, so I guess that might help. Oh, Lord. Let's see if I can roll to dodge the final blow. 25% chance I get wounded. Let's see if that ends up happening. Nope. There's an opening for me to strike. Oh, good, he yields. Oh, I can kill him. But that's dishonorable. The duel! The duel against Captain Dario Naharis of the Stormcrows has finished. A small crowd had gathered to watch your fight of honor and glory. Captain Dario Naharis of Stormcrows started aggressively and threw attacks at you, which you managed to dodge and block. Over time, you gained the advantage while your opponent became more and more fatigued. Finally, you feinted a high attack, and Captain Dario Naharis of Stormcrows failed to block your strike, which struck him in the leg. Your opponent laid down his weapon and yielded. Oh, and he's possessed. That's great. That's great. I just fought a possessed man. I had no idea. So, Baelish's son. Baelish and Sansa's son. Looks suspiciously like Robb Stark in a beard. So, Baelish is fighting a war for Southstone, and I can command him to end it under the penalty of him being branded a traitor if he refuses. He actually likes me now, which is weird. I don't really know what to do with that, because I honestly would like to see him be branded a traitor. I really would, but, I mean, it's Petyr, so he's about to be 50. His son is actually, you know, not that bad. He has Longclaw. He's ambitious, but he's craven and shy, so I'm just going to leave it for the time being and see if we can't kind of organically get this opportunity for Petyr to slip up and lose the trident. So, Dany's a little fertile Myrtle over here. Thought she wouldn't be able to have kids, but, I mean, dang. She pregnant again. So, something interesting I just noticed, Harry the Heir is no longer Harry the Heir, he's Lord Paramount Herald of the Vale. That rhymed on accident. And I don't know what happened over here. So Robert the Bold is Lord of the Fingers and Lord of the Vale. I'm guessing he abdicated. I'm guessing that's what happened. Like there was a you know, faction that rose up against him, and he abdicated in favor of his heir, which at the time I guess was Harry. I don't know why it went to Harry instead of his son, Jon Arryn. Who's this guy's wife? Tanya Westbrook. Interesting. Sounds like a very American name. Anyways, so, oh, obviously it would tell me right here, and y'all are laughing at me because I didn't frickin' read this. So, Harry the Heir conquered as a claimant. It must have been a really quick war because there was literally nothing notifying me of that. So, but Harry's not bad. I mean, 11 diplomacy, he's rude, but that's really the only knock against him. And 16 martial, that's pretty good. Pretty good. And has older daughters now, that's cool. Lord Nestor of the Vale is he's a bastard son, isn't he? Is that, no, okay, sorry. Queen Saffron of the Vale. Interesting. So, anyways, I thought y'all would find that interesting. Oh, this dude's a genius. That's cool. That's cool. Boom. King's Landing is now prosperous. So, I don't know that that's an actual physical check on our list, but it's good for us because local revolt risk goes down, tax modifier goes up, disease resistance goes down, which not that great, but anyway, levy reinforcement rate goes up. All good things. All very, very good things. And the Iron Bank is back. I got back to 706 this time. But I did have to spend money on childhood education, which, you know, not always going to be a thing, I guess. I don't, maybe. Pay the interest. You know, also this happened, and not terribly happy about it, but Barristan Selmy was killed in battle against Lord Alan II, who has no... I mean, other than the fact that he's younger than Barristan, has no possible reason to kill Barristan Selmy. There's no way. No way. Train fighter. That's it. Interesting. So the Iron Isles has a new king. I'm supposing Euron finally died, and they held the King's Moot, and it looks like Harris Harlaw is the new king of the Iron Islands, which, I mean, Valyrian Steel Sword looks legitimate. Looks legit. Dude has cancer, not great, but he's strong, skilled fighter. That's good. That's good. And we have a daughter. That's awesome. A daughter was born to King Aegon VI of the Iron Throne and Queen Daenerys Stormborn. Let's see, what sort of ancestors' names do we have? Oh, you know what? Would really appreciate a shot at naming her. Just want to get the spelling right. Either like Bisenya or Rhaenys. There we go, Rhaenys. I'm cool with that. Excellent. Now, the one issue that I have noticed with sort of the stuff with Daenerys over in the other side of the world is that she actually has control over what the children do, and so my son, my heir, has an intrigue focus, which I'm not super excited about. Man. Oh, and he's got a rash. I thought, like, that was saying he was rash. Like, that's a personality trait. Like, makes rash decisions. But no, it's just saying he's got a rash. Interesting. I mean, intrigue focus is not bad. He is deceitful, which isn't great, and he hopefully will gain. I mean, conscientious is a great thing because it doesn't really turn into anything bad, but diligent would obviously be the most rewarding, I think, of all of them. And hopefully timid turns into humble. I mean, I'd even be okay with shy, but definitely not craven. I mean, still decent stats. Trained fighter. Won't have a commander stat, so we really won't be able to command armies. But actually may be better for us, you know, going forward as a king. But now that I have a daughter, what I can actually do is arrange the control between him and... where is it? No. Where is it? Do I really not have control over this? Because I really better. Oh, Lord. I don't have control over it. Hopefully Dany's smart enough to sort of give control of that, I guess. Okay, so have the opportunity now. Lord Paramount Harwin, who has grown up. Oh. Good for you, Harwin. You grew up. Don't have great stats, and you're still the son of Cersei, but, you know, that's fine, I guess we can get over that. So, we owe them money, which I don't have the full amount for. Y'all come at, like, the worst times for me monetarily. Oh, gosh. And, Marcella's still in our dungeon. She's a possessed, gonorrheic lunatic who's gluttonous and slothful, deceitful, wroth. She does have Widow's Wail. Oh, man. Her stats just took a beating. Apparently her gonorrhea is mild, though. So, I mean, this is not good. Prince Aemon has a pox, which, good, thank you, Danny, thank you. Already did it, already betrothed them, so she's a smart Targaryen after all. That's good, because I really didn't have any control over that whatsoever. So, yeah, we're going to, call a physician, and once we're going to get him some treatment. It's mild, so obviously that's a benefit, but, yeah. Good night. She has a pox too. How severe is hers? Come on, show me. Oh, she's had successful treatment. Okay. Maybe I should have taken the rulership focus. Maybe that would have been better. Do I have a chance to change it yet? No. Oh, God, if I wait 10 days I can. There we go. Rulership focus. Maybe that's the one that I was thinking of that gives you, you know, a decent amount of money for being king. Okay, this is stupid because this dude, Lord Paramount Harwin, just asked for payment on the Lannister debt that we have. And apparently he died of poor health. So his brother, Tyron, took over. And, wait, how do I go back? Yeah. Tyron took over, and now he's asking for payment on it. I still don't have enough to give them. I'm about 50 gold short. And I'm tempted to just go ahead and pay it and be in you know, like, not have money for a little while, but I think I can pay it through, like, them not requesting, so just take the interest, I guess, for right now and give me some time. No, dude, I can't give you coin. I'm sorry. I can't give you any. We're still trying to deal with all this debt stuff. It's sad that I can say that I have 464 gold and still be in debt. Oh, come on. I guess we'll go hunting. Oh, I can gain prestige and not have any negative effects, but I mean, Robert died hunting, so I probably shouldn't do that. Alright, Warden of the West should be the Lord of the West, obviously. That's fine with me. Wow, so it looks like Doran has died. And we have a new opportunity to select a new Master of Laws, which is good because Willis Tyrell has a really high diplomacy skill. Petyr Baelish does too, but he's a malcontent, and that's it's not a good thing for a council member to be, and Willis is better. So obviously I'm going to select Willis as the Master of Laws. And what happened? Died of depression. Oh, that is so sad. I really did think that Arianne was disinherited, though. She's a master seductress. And she has cancer. Man, everybody has cancer. What is up with this? Lord Arthur of the Dorne. Come on now. Man, these Lannisters are dropping like flies. Lady Paramount, Janae. What happened to your brother and... or whoever was... died of poor health? I mean, did he have, like, pox or something? No, he's just dying of poor health. She's stressed and paranoid and stubborn. She's a family person and gregarious and diligent. I mean, she's still a Lannister, but at least her parent is Kevin Lannister. We're finally out of the... Man, we're finally out of the issue of having the spawn of Cersei in charge of the Westerland. But also, it seems like she's not in a regular... or she's not in a matrilineal marriage. And so there's going to be some weird inheritance stuff where the Lannisters no longer control the Westerlands, and instead it's going to be House Hunter, who... they're from the Vale, from what I can tell. Interesting. We'll see what happens with that. I don't really have the amount to pay anything, so I'm going to give you the interest, because really top priority is paying the Iron Bank. Then we can worry about paying the Lannisters. But, I mean, if the Lannisters aren't around anymore, do we still owe them anything? I don't know. And if you look right up here in the top right-hand corner, you'll see that Roose Bolton has died. A natural death. Don't know that he deserved that, but he did have a son in the meantime. So he had a daughter who was twins with the son. So I don't know that I maintain having a favor if that favor gets passed down. It does not. So no longer have a favor to educate the child. But even though he's Bolton, I do honestly believe that the North is in good hands for now, until we figure out a better solution somewhere down the road. First, the Riverlands are going to get dealt with, because, you know, we need them to be. And his opinion still, like, keeps improving. His opinion of me keeps improving. I don't want you to like me, Petyr Baelish. Okay, so it really does. It feels like Petyr Baelish has been in, like, war mode since, like, the beginning of this playthrough, I guess. Constantly at war. Constantly. I mean, just finishes one war, starts another. I'm going to order him to stand down and see if we can't elicit some treason out of him. There we go. We can have him arrested for treason. But... oh, there's a 75% chance. This is, like, the only thing. Otherwise, there's, like, a 1% chance. And I could brand him as a traitor, but... or I could give somebody else a claim, but if I arrest him, maybe I can have him abdicate the trident. Maybe. Excellent. Okay. So, Baelish is now in my dungeon. We could... let's see... I can execute him, but I really think that... oh gosh. Fear is changed by 10. They can humiliate him. Is there a way to... wow. I can revoke it for 100 prestige. You know? I could also revoke the High Lordship, or the Lordship of Harrenhal, and give it to the Muds. I mean, he has another Lordship in Crow's Barrens. This might be the start. This might be. I mean, his opinion of us is going to go down by 60. Which actually won't... I mean, it'll put him down quite a bit. He'll be angry. He might try to kill us. We could exile him and let his son take over. And then he stops being a threat, maybe. Could execute him.